Moving along, we're going to do a little bit of Giants talk, even though we don't have Mike with us tonight. John Mara, owner of the Giants. First thing he said that upset some Giants fans and maybe didn't upset others. I don't know. I don't listen to those people because they're wrong. Said Dave Gettleman is not on the hot seat this season. He's not. He is not GMing for his job, even though I believe there's something like 13-30 in the 3 years that he's been the GM of the New York Football Giants. What is your take on that as being a Giants fan by proxy?
Yeah, two-part answer. Just wanted to note that Kate Mara and Rooney Mara are related to that guy.
That's true.
Just want to be clear. Just want to throw that in there. They are famous and wonderful actresses. I think that's their grandfather or dad. I can't remember.
I think it's grandfather. I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
I hope it's not dad.
To the point, right? Because he's fairly old.
Super.
To the point of Dave Gettleman not being. I'm sorry,
it's 15-33. But continue.
That's bad. It's still bad.
Good. It's not good.
But let me tell you from the business perspective, I like to bring this in. That is what John Mara is supposed to say when he absolutely is on the hottest human seat ever. That's exactly what you do. You publicly back your dude while you're basically saying to your dude, you're being filmed. Here's the camera. And you're saying, Dave Gettleman's not on the hot seat. But what you're really saying is directly to Dave Gettleman, you're on the fucking hot seat, bro. I just told them you're not because you're nearly fired already. I almost already did it. It's just they can't know that.
I actually have the pink slip signed. It's just in my desk.
I'm already okay with your payout. I know that's a golden parachute. I'm going to pay you to leave, but I'm going to tell them the opposite. You fucking it up, son. That's definitely what's happening. Now, does Gettleman get to stay if they win the division, if they go to the playoffs with 9-10 wins? Sure, he does. But, if they duty hot dog water, if they do that, like, he's gone. He's absolutely gone. It's a fake thing. He said that to say to Dave, you're on the hot seat. That's how you do that.
So I want to cut in between this and another John Mara topic and say, did you see the horrific interception that Daniel Jones threw in Giants Stadium practicing with the Giants in front of Giants fans?
No,
I'm going to get to see this reaction live, and I'm so excited.
When did it happen?
It happened.
It's probably on Twitter's my best bet.
It's definitely Twitter because I sent it to Mike, and I think that was via Twitter.
Oh my God. Daniel Jones in mid-season form. Is this it? Going to be it?
That's you know what? That's probably it.
There was nobody. Hold on. The tweet is so funny. So that was just terrible pass. He's oh dear. Hold on. Let me see if there's one the pick. Oh, that's the same one, but the guy dropped it.
Yes. Oh, sorry. It wasn't a pick. It was a should have been pick.
Well, right,
because he threw it directly at a linebacker's hands.
Correct. There's no blue jersey over there.
No, there is not.
Not even in. No, I'm not kidding. For the listeners, there isn't even, as big as the NFL Shield logo is on this field, there's not a receiver in that fucking vicinity.
No, there's none between the hash marks. No, none.
Well, I was wrong. I think I said this guy was going to rise. I think you get the fucking chalkboard. We'll put it behind you and be like, got Aaron wrong.
I definitely said he was going to rise.
Poor Kenny Galladay, right? Poor Kenny fucking Galladay, who I think is good.
I do too. I think he's good. I think he's good if you use him right. And like, when you see stuff like that, can you really be mad at Evan Ingram for all the drops? Because like, I'm sure 50% of the time he's like, I didn't think this was going to get to me. I'm going to be honest. I didn't think,
or it wasn't supposed to be here is what I'm thinking. Like, I didn't think it was going to get here, or he said he was going to throw it the other direction and I'm coming behind.
Right. So I want to attach this on to the Dave Gettleman conversation, because Dave Gettleman took this guy with the 6th overall pick.
That's very high.
In a quarterback draft that was very weak. To be fair to everyone, to be completely honest, very weak quarterback class. I believe this was the Kyler class where everything after him was a drop off. But
you had other things you could have shored up before that.
Josh Allen, linebacker in Jacksonville, went immediately the pick after.
Yeah.
And we need that.
Correct. You guys took, I think, a quarterback from a Duke or something that didn't make sense because they don't even play football.
This fucking guy.
That guy, right?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a bad clip. They should they should do one of those.
They should pay that guy to take that down.
Correct. I think the Giants should be like, do a copyright thing. Like, hey, there's something in there. You can't show that. Like, pull that down. That guy had to watch himself trip for a year and a half. It made SNL. It is a meme. And now he's going to have to, Daniel, the boy who's going to have his brain mushed up because NFL Twitter, that's all that he sees now. That I'm going to go all the way with this, that like fantasy wise, I know we're going to get there. Get rid of your wide receivers from the Giants. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm so glad I didn't take Galladay because he went kind of high because the potential.
Someone has to catch the ball, allegedly.
I'm going to tell you something. Not if that guy's throwing that way.
You know who could throw, though? Mike Glennon.
That could be an upgrade. Could be an upgrade.
We'll agree to disagree there, because at least Daniel can run the football somewhere and then he'll fall down.
He'll fall before the end zone. Right.
At least it'll go somewhere else.
I think that the Giants, I'm optimistic. I hope so. Things go well for you, for Mike, for my dad. But you need another quarterback probably next year, which is sooner than you should, which leads to why Gettleman should probably get fired. Yeah, you brought it around, didn't you? You did.
Around. So to continue on the John Mara conversation, he isn't old. He's quite old. We've established this, but he was part of a committee that the NFL put together this season with Mike Tomlin and a couple other coaches to try and remove taunting from the game. And I don't know if you saw the clip from the Colts, most likely like undrafted rookie. I can't remember the guy's name, but I saw it, and he carried many full-size grown men like 25 yards in his first preseason game in the NFL. It was a beautiful thing. I'll see if I can find the clip. I'll send it to you.
Send me that clip for sure.
And he got up and just did one of these, just this, and was very excited.
Appropriate celebration.
Flag.
Correct.
Flag for taunting. How do you feel about the taunting rule? How do you feel about celebrating? Are we going back to the no fun league? What do you? Is John Mara the guy we should be going to for this? Is this the demographic we should be worried about?
Correct. Yes. Old white dudes are not the greatest barometer of entertainment. They're also not the greatest barometer of like literally anything that would relate to culture, of understanding the culture. And when I say the culture, I mean literally just pop culture, like 18-year-olds to 80-year-olds. What do most of them vibe with? Over 65 white billionaires don't know that stuff. They do not. So I think it's I hope it doesn't go all the way back to the no fun league. I hope they go granular with this. I actually believe in the taunting being a penalty if it's actually taunting. So I'll go to basketball again.
Right.
If you dunk on a guy, do the flex, but then step over him and scream in his face, that's a whistle. But if you dunk and just do your to the crowd, no whistle. Do you see what I mean? Like if he's,
I agree with you.
If you're putting your man parts over someone's face and flexing, that should be some sort of penalty. Not what In fact, I thought they covered this already in the Zeke celebrations. He got fined for some of those actually,
right,
when he jumped in like
into everything for the Salvation Army went like through the roof after that, because people were like, they were like, I need to donate to this faster.
The NFL doesn't get it. They miss so many culture moments, and because we talked about this earlier, they succeed in spite of themselves constantly because the game is so wonderful, and all us young men and women want to play it and it's fun. They benefit from that bullshit. They benefit that baseball's branding was so duty balls in the 90s that I'm not excited to throw baseball with my kid. I want to get him a handoff,
Oh yeah.
Like, and that's that up.
That's the thing too. So I apologize to the guy that's never going to see this. His name was Benny LeMay. I just texted you the clip. And I think, and I saw a clip on this on McAfee as well. I think he got it right, because Pat was saying this dude has played football from the age of probably 10, maybe even earlier, has been training, he's been working, he's been doing everything humanly possible to get to this point. He had a run like that. The dude deserves to be fired up. He deserves to be fired up.
That's a bad flag. Yeah. That's actually a referee that's an idiot as well. You could have easily not thrown that flag.
Right. But my thing is, I feel like the league is putting them in a position that is a no-win situation. And refs,
oh, you're right.
I feel like refs get shit on constantly because like we're all watching the game and we get to see it in slow motion, but they have to make decisions in real time. And that's harder than a lot of people think.
True.
That was a bad call. There's no way to get around that. But the league shouldn't even have that guy in the conversation. They should have the ref removed from that situation and not allow him to make that call, because it shouldn't be a thing. If you're, like you said, with the basketball, if you're getting all up in somebody's face, if you do the step over, if you the linger, like after you slam on somebody and you just kind of stand there and you just linger, like I get it. There's no reason to do that. But that guy,
he was in open space. He was in complete open space, clearly excited for his actions.
Yeah.
Not excited that he did anything to anyone else.
No.
Yeah, but maybe this is again isolated. I hope we don't see this as a recurring theme, because they did allow some very fun, and then the NFL embraced it by doing that camera in each end zone, where on like interception, they want the team to come and flex and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I think I'm hopeful that this is an anomaly. But to your question, no, we shouldn't believe what a 66-year-old white dude thinks about a 24-year-old having fun or a 36-year-old watching fun. No, he should take his nap, have his tea, print his money.
Enjoy your applesauce. It's fine.
Yeah. I fucking see that vision of guy. An old rich guy
just
eating applesauce. He does fucking apple. Wow, that's it. That dude looks like he enjoys evening applesauce.
Fucking loves a good applesauce.
Wow.
He calls the butler in at 8:15 every night right before bed, and he asks for his applesauce.
Yikes. You see, and he can't fully get it in all the right. So he's like, he's half eating it like soup, which would be really weird to watch. It'd be like really bad. Like, oh no, old guy eating applesauce.
This is a bad situation.
Can you get that in post? Can you just get an old guy, just swipe it in? Hey, look at this old guy eating applesauce.
Fucking loves it. He fucking loves it. So yeah, that's that Danny Dimes throw to a linebacker. I actually sent that. I'm gonna read because I want him here in spirit. I sent that clip to friend of the show, also visitor on the show, and will be here on the show, Mike Spillane. But I sent that to him, and my response was, I sent the video, and then I said, and he said, saw that, man. No idea what he was looking at. And I said, the linebacker. And Mike goes, dang, we're not wearing the white jerseys, coach. My bad.
Yeah.
That's the end of the conversation.
But it was the other color, and it was very clear that it was the other color.
Yeah. Yeah. Dan, you're wearing a red jersey and you're playing with the blue team.
That's right.
That's right. A white jersey.
White jersey.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's got Jameis-itis, but it's not, he doesn't need LASIK. He just needs to know the difference between colors.
Yeah.
Maybe we just need to send him a color wheel and he'll be like, oh, that's what.
Unfortunately for you and other Giant fans, I'm not even sure that would solve this problem. There is a different problem. He's very tall.
He's so tall.
There's very little else I can say about him that's positive.
Yeah.
I want this year to be the year. That needs to not happen for that to be true.
Well, is this a make or break year for him? Do you think it's year 3? So it's
absolutely
it's
a
big year.
Well, especially when teams are gonna. I'm not saying the Bucks are gonna go back to back. Oh my God, God forbid, right? I'm not an anti-Brady guy. It's just like, come on, can he just stop winning? But teams are already affected enough where it's like three years in a row of nothing. I'll just go get a veteran to make the playoffs with. That absolutely puts Daniel Jones in a precarious position. He would then go to forever backup though. He might actually thrive there. Could be a really good clipboard guy. Maybe ends up on a Ryan Fitzpatrick arc that all of a sudden you only have to play 3-4 games a season. Oh no, they gave you the whole ship. Oh, you fucking sink that ship. You know what I mean? Like
you go somewhere else, you find a new ship.
And you get 4 games, and then everyone thinks you are so good that they put magic into your nickname, and then you sink that ship too.
In 4 games this time. It's really impressive.
That dude can always go to a team and win a few games.
Yeah.
Always. I actually shouldn't have said Daniel. That's the ceiling, I think, of Daniel Jones. The floor is
6.
more.
He was picked at 6, Craig. 6. There was 5 people picked in front of him.
They should probably fire that GM, I think.
Oh my God. I need to look at who was picked.
But didn't he also pick Saquon? That's good.
He did, but there was a lot of controversy with picking Saquon because they knew that there was people that wanted to move up into that spot and get Sam Darnold. And people don't readily invest in running backs. So the thought was Saquon would have been there at 5, 6, 7, whatever. And you could have still got your guy, but got draft capital.
But this is the guy that's not good at that. So that's what happened.
He did it this year for the first time in his life. He did.
Oh yeah, you guys made a good trade. I remember that.
Yes, but now I'm concerned because Justin Fields kind of looks really good in Chicago, and we'll get there. Would he look better on the Giants?
That's a bummer.
Just something to think about. Just something to think about.
You don't have him, so don't think about it too much because that'll hurt you.
It's gonna make me real mad.
What if he's so good?
What if he's so good? He kind of looks really good.
He looks pretty good. He's a talented guy.
Josh Allen, linebacker, was taken after him. TJ Hawkinson was taken after him. Devin Bush was taken after him.
Oh, I like him.
Christian Wilkins was taken after him. Also good. Brian Burns.
So we got Wilkins.
You did get Wilkins. There's quite a few people in here that I would have been very happy with. That we did not take.
No, but you do have a Duke educated man.
Hooray.
Enjoy that.
He went to Duke for football. That should have been the sign. You only go to Duke for basketball. Correct. Or lacrosse, but who cares about that?
Oh, right. Yeah, that's sport.
That's not a thing we care about.
Yikes.
Anyway, pivoting away from the Giants because I don't want to be eternally sad.
So many listeners that love lacrosse are into the pro lacrosse leagues.
Damn it.
We're so stupid.
Damn it.